Hey surveys, welcome back to
K-Popsicles.
K-Popsicles. I'm Paige.
I'm Kate.
And we are back, guys, as always, making our way through our new list of comebacks and new releases. Up next is a man that we are never ready for. It's our boy Wonho. His new song, Don't Regret. We've already saw the thumbnail, and I'm not okay with the thumbnail. Because if we're gonna get what I think we're gonna get, it's gonna kill me.
He's gonna kill us anyway.
I mean, he always does, but, like, I feel like it's gonna be even worse. Like, it's gonna be just complete and utter annihilation for me. But yeah, so this is his new song, Don't Regret. We absolutely loved his last release, which was the, was it Universe single? With Don't Hesitate?
I think so.
Yeah. So I feel like we're having a theme here. Don't hesitate, don't regret. His new, I think, mini album is called Bittersweet. I think that's what the title of.
So maybe it's a breakup song.
Possibly. I'm just so scared. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. Deep breath. Before we jump in, though, we're going to leave a link to our Patreon down below in the description box. We hope you can more and check us out. We do live stages, drama reactions, variety shows, dance participation. You can join our Discord. Basically, what we can't do here on YouTube. We also post free videos over there for you guys get Black 10 because we're not going to make you pay for things to give free. That's just stupid. Speaking of our Patreon, we're currently watching from BTS, Produce Wonho in the series Season 1, The Isaacs, Strong Woman Do Bong Soon, Got 7 Star Carrie. I have my own segment called Pint Size Ratchet Dramas of my own. We have started our movie reactions over there. We have one movie up so far on the movie tier, and we have a couple more that we want to do for spooky season, so stay tuned for that. We also have our album reviews over there as well. We also have a couple of open slots for new shows. 2 of them we want your guys' help with. The other one we will, we have already started filming a show for that one, so stay tuned for all of that. And if you want to follow us over on Twitter, and hit it on screen, we post every single day over there with videos dropping, so you guys stay up to date what we're doing here on our channel. Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not. If I'm 100% honest, I am not ready for this. But here we go. This is Wonho. Don't regret.
He's talking to you with his title.
We're starting out with him in a TikTok. Ooh. A darker, sad vibe. I love how we always get a different sound from him. I knew we were gonna get a rock vibe. I didn't think we were gonna get a sad rock vibe though. His little ooh.
The duality.
That was like the look of a demon right there. I'm like, yes. The Thug Life or Thug Club or something. Ooh, it's all himself he sees. Sir. Shirtless running. Oh, and he's flying? Ooh!
We keep talking about how we need like more animations and music videos and stuff.
I love it. Oh, this whole scene with the fog, yes. Yes. This is the thumbnail I saw, and I was like, oh, I'm not ready for rock or Wonho. Ooh, that reverse explosion.
That was really cool.
Oh, I loved that.
That was so good.
It was so good because we got a rock ballad, and I was yes, I'm so here for it. Oh my god. And honestly, it was interesting the lyrics because I'm like, at first I was reading it as something else, and then towards the end of the song I was like, oh no, it's this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because when I first was like reading the lyrics, it gave me the vibe of, because he was talking about in the beginning about how he broke up with her.
And he's like, I don't regret it, I'm happy now.
Yeah. So I was like...
So we're like, okay, you do you,
I was
guess.
like... So I thought it was like one of those like breakup songs, but he's like it was a bad relationship and that's why he was happy. But then I was like, as the song went on and it was like going more into the lyrics, and I was like, no, he's talking about he doesn't regret loving her. He doesn't regret choosing her, because it'll always be her. And he's like, you know, can you say the same? You know, like my feelings, even if I went back in time, I wouldn't have changed a thing. Like, even though we're no longer together, I wouldn't have changed.
Like, my answer is still you.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's what it is. And I was like, oh, that's so... I'm like, now it makes sense, bittersweet. I'm like, damn, that hits a little bit more.
Because at first it just seemed like, oh, that's savage.
Right, I was like, okay, Wonho, you do you, man. You do you. Be savage. And then I was like, oh no, it's actually really sweet. Like,
sweet
sad.
savage.
It's like really sweet and sad. I'm like, make sure it makes sense with bittersweet. And I was like, oh, this makes so much more sense to me than what my brain was initially thinking. And then that whole scene, and what really solidified my original thought was that scene where he went from super happy smiling to like demon. I'm like, oh, okay. But then I read the lyrics and I'm like, this makes so much more sense. It's like, don't mind me, I always go to the worst places first.
But I think with just like the context we were given at the time, it made sense for us to go to the worst place.
And maybe if you want to dig deeper, and how we usually do sometimes, if you want to take it this way too, it could be at the beginning of the song he's talking about like how he doesn't regret breaking up with her because it was probably a good thing, because it probably was like, and you know, turning bad towards the end or something. And so he was probably saying like, you know, I'm happy now because we're no longer, you know, in that bad place. And then continuing with the song, but I don't regret choosing you. Even if I went back in time, I wouldn't regret it. Like I would never change. So it could be both. It could be saying like, I'm happy now that I'm not with you, but if I went back in time, this was
like a good learning experience.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have changed anything because, you know, I still, you know, loved you. You were still the answer. It wouldn't have changed anything. And I'm like, oh, okay. I love that. I love it. And then we got Rocker Wonho, and I was so happy for it because that was the thumbnail I saw, and I just saw like the band around him, and I was like, oh no, if we're getting Rock Wonho, I'm not gonna survive this. Listen, we already got Rocker Wonho with Crazy because of him playing guitar, which I know he plays acoustic. I just don't know for sure if I'm assuming he does play electric if he plays acoustic, but assuming, you can never assume anything. But I'm like, I think that actually was him playing. I'm not 100% sure on that. Somebody please correct me if he wasn't or whatever. But I know he does play acoustic at least. So I know he can play guitar. So I'm like, already, I was like, oh no, if we get more rocker, I don't know if I'll handle it. And to be honest, when I saw the thumbnail and I saw the name of the song and stuff, I honestly thought we were getting a much darker, heavy, you know, like, in-your-face song. But we got a rock ballad.
Literally, a ballad.
A ballad. And I was like... And his acting in this, too. Like, there are moments where I was like, I feel you, sir. Like, damn. And, like, when he was staring at himself, that, like, switch up between the happy and the sad, like, the, like, dark face, I was like, this man is everything. Like, I literally only pointed out his shirtlessness once.
Which is surprising.
I know.
Because he was shirtless quite often.
I know. that's an improvement for me for not paying attention to shirtlessness. I was so invested in the story and in the song and the lyrics that I was like ignoring the shirtless. I'm like, at this point, I should just be like immune.
You should expect it from Wonho though.
I always expect it. Like I said, it's never like an unexpected thing. It's just it always is like, oh, and you're shirtless now. Okay, hi abs. Like it's usually that, but it's just
Actually, there's only one video where he hasn't been shirtless, and that was the Universe single.
Yes. Very, very true. There's only one time that he's never been shirtless. Nope, he was. I was gonna say his debut. Nope, he had the shirt on, but it was open and he was wet. So I mean, nope, yeah, no, he was still shirtless. Still abs everywhere. But no, I'm like, I should be immune to it at this point, and should just like it shouldn't phase me, but it still gets you every time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a little bit at least. But yeah, no, that was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful song, and the meaning behind it, like looking at the story of the lyrics and everything in the song, like it was beautifully shot. Like I said, one of my favorite scenes is him walking through that hallway with all the fog. I'm like, oh, that's gorgeous. And then him with the band with the fire.
It was so pretty.
Oh, it was gorgeous. I loved it. I loved it so much. I love the dark lighting of this. I loved it how it fit the mood of the song so well.
And like you mentioned, that reverse explosion at the end. Those are really nice.
So cool. I love it. I love Wonho. Wonho is so good. I said at the beginning, I'm like, I love how we never get the same vibe from him. He's always changing it up. It's never like a replica or something like that.
Yeah,
or
I
like,
feel like he sticks with the same like general style, but always in different ways.
Yeah, like you can definitely tell it's a Wonho song, but yeah, it's completely different vibe. Like we've gotten like Losing You was a total ballad. Open Mind was kind of like not necessarily EDM, but it was a very sexy, sensual song.
Eye on You.
Eye on You was
EDM
dark
house.
EDM house, yeah. Crazy was kind of rock hip hop. Lose was a little bit of like kind of another darker funk with that bassline vibe. Then you had Don't Hesitate, which was much more like voguish, almost like Runway. Catwalk music, yeah. Runway, catwalk music. And then you have this, which is a rock ballad. Like it's everything he has released has been very, very different, and I love that so much. I love that he's just like, he's not afraid. He's like, I'm gonna try everything. Everything.
It's a buffet.
He spoils us. He really does. He has something for everybody. That's what it is. He has something for everybody. You may not like one song, but you will definitely love another. Like, for us though, as Wonho fans, we loved everything. We want one of everything. I want a little of this, I want a little of that. This man. I have nothing else to say. I love him. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Alright guys, well we hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did. Go give our boy Wonho all the love and support he absolutely deserves, because this man is freaking amazing. We'll leave a link to our Patreon, Instagram, and our Twitter down below in the description box. We hope you want to check us out. It really helps us out so much. Seriously, your support means the absolute world to us. Welcome to all of our new surveys. You guys are seriously amazing. We love you, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.